Good morning, students. Welcome to this new session. Today we are going to deal with Unit 2.4, one of the Greek mythological story, the fall of Troy. So open your textbook to page 39. Let's begin with warming up activities first. This lesson is divided into two parts. Let's see introduction of first part. The fall of Troy is a part of the world famous story Iliad from Greek mythology. Troy was a rich trading city. It was well protected by the Trojans, the people of Troy. Once the Trojan Prince Paris committed a severe crime, and so all the Greek kings declared war against Trojans and sieged the Troy city. As the city was quite safe with the walls, the Greek couldn't enter it. The siege and the war went on for long 10 years. Now let's see the characters of this story. Paris, the prince of Troy. Menelaus, king of Troy. Helen, wife of King Menelaus. Hector, Greek army leader of Troy. Odysseus, the king. Priam, king of Troy. Achilles, great warrior of Greek and the priest of Troy. Before we go to the lesson and activities, let's learn few basic words which will help us to understand the story better. Epic, a long poem, typically one derived from ancient oral tradition, narrating the great deeds of heroic or legendary figures or the past history of nation. Next word we have literature. Written works, especially those considered of superior or lasting artistic merit. Trojans, here people of Troy, relating to ancient Troy in Asia Minor. Western epics, Iliad and Odyssey. Students, let's move to the warming up activities. Come to page 39. Building a story. Form a group and create a story from different sentences made by each member of group. Now here it is written, student, each member of group. Today we are going unprecedented situation, that is COVID-19. Looking the scenario, we have all to live with our family and we cannot move out. So in that case, in this question it is written, each member have to add one sentence to frame a story. It is very difficult. So here I suggest you yourself has to make 7 sentences. I'll be providing guidelines to you. So how many sentences you have to write, students? All 7 sentences you have to write, and you have to bring appropriate end to your story. You have to make appropriate beginning to your story. On your own you have to frame small 7 sentences. So you can take it as first number, it is written there. Once there was a little boy, teacher, young woman, young man, anything you can take. Second question we have, who lived in a city, small hut, bungalow, small room, as you wish you can write. Next, she ate lots of chocolate. She ate what his or her mother made, simple home cooked food. Any option you can take it as what it is given in a guideline to you. He went his school Delhi, her school Delhi, to work in the neighboring city, at the grocery store. Next question we have at number 5. There he saw. We can take it, she saw her friends, then people from the different places, someone stealing something she saw, anything you can write. He was happy and contented, shocked and astonished, worried and troubled. And that is why here you have to give the appropriate ending. That is why she never misses the school. That is why she has to work every day. That is why she wanted to change her job. And that was the result. She has to do everything correctly. Anything you can write on your own, and you have to remember that you have to give a proper beginning and proper ending, and in between proper content. And for that sake you have to take all these questions which are given here. They are in number 1 to 7. Okay, let's move to next question. Next question in warming up activities is interview. Why from groups of 5 choose a familiar character from any one of the epics you know. Now see, you know that Ramayana, Mahabharata, any epic you have to take, and you have to frame 5 questions on by using beginning WH question, that will be why. You have to use why, and your question should begin with why. That you should remember. So here also I will give you some guidelines, students. 4 to 5 questions I will frame for you. Remaining you have to frame on your own, but you should remember that your question should begin with word why. Why did you prefer Lord Rama overall the others at the Swayamvara? You can ask this question to Sita. Or you can ask, why did Kunti give up her first child? You can ask, why was Shakuni disliked? Why did Draupadi have to seek a Lord Krishna's help? Why did the battle of Kurukshetra take place? Why did Gandhari tie a strip of cloth on her eyes? So, these are the questions based on the one of the epic, that is Mahabharata. Or you can take Ramayana. There you can ask questions by keeping the main characters in your mind, Ram, Sita, Lakshmana, Ravana, and etc. So here you have to ask question by using word why. Next question is there, that how. Follow the above procedure, same procedure. Now all questions should begin with how. So here also I'll give guidelines to you. I'll ask question here. If you will take Mahabharata again as an epic, how was Karna brought up? How did Pandavas as disguise themselves in the last year? How did Yudhishthir lose everything? How was Draupadi insulted in the court? How did Arjun win Draupadi's hand in marriage? Then, like that, many questions you can ask. Students, we stop here for the day. Just take a look at the end of this video. There are some new words. Write them in your notebook. And also from warming activities, frame a story on your own. See to that there should be appropriate beginning and ending to the story. From interview section, students, you have to select or choose any one of the familiar character from the epics you know. And condition is that you have to ask question begin with why and how. So you have to frame 5 questions begin with why and 5 questions begin with how. That's all for today, students. Thank you.